All right, guys, we're back on our big wall project, and today is the wrap-up. But before we can finish this project out, we've got a few minor repairs that we've got to do on the ASV. And these are things that happen on almost every skid loader out there, so we'll show you what we're talking about.
All right, so plan for the rest of the day. Tim and Blaine are gonna keep digging up around over on that corner. Building. It'll be a nice kind of easy day, or a nice easy rest of the day, I should say.
Another thing that I want to cover today are the different track systems and some of the things I've learned about tracks through the years of working with different companies.
Bet you this isn't what you thought you were going to be doing with your morning, huh?
This is coming out of there, so hopefully.
Where's the gun? All right, so yeah, that sucker's gunked up on the inside there, so I'll take the bucket off, pull that pin out, and yeah, so I guess I'll show you guys how to do that in case y'all run into the same problem. All right, I'll show you how to do this.
So the problem that Sam is having is one of the pins won't take grease, and we've got an ejector kit that we got from McFarland's, but whatever is going on inside of that pin is beyond the ejector kit. So he's got to disassemble the whole thing.
We're not gonna lose it. All right, now we got to pound the pin out. What's gonna happen is when we get that out, it's gonna drop a little bit. So we'll have to get a bar under there and kind of lift it up. It's just dirt.
Oh, that's what,
see,
yeah.
It's just metal on metal. So like I was telling these guys, like these are the important ones to grease on this machine.
So what'll happen is if those pins don't get greased, the machine will start squeaking and lock up, but you can also wear through the bushings on there, and then you'll have to rebore the machine, and you can only rebore it so many times.
Yeah, you see how freaking dry that thing is?
Yeah.
There we go. All right, look at this, you guys. Yeah, you can't even see it. There's gonna be a little hole in there that the grease comes out that we gotta find and get cleaned out.
There's just nothing. There's no lubrication on that thing whatsoever.
Wow, that is freaking solid. Oh man. There we go. Look at that. Oh, you can see the rest of the chunk of dirt that shot out of there.
That's better than popping a zit. Oh, that's so cool.
That's a pretty good sized chunk. All right, so we'll get the rest of that cleaned off, get her in there, grease it up, call it good. Okay, so I'll get a little bit of grease on this bad boy. All right, we're good. Yep. Okay, so get the negotiator back on it. Okay, good to go. And now we gotta get this bolt line back up. That had the nut on the inside. Normally I'd put a little bit of the thread lock back on there, but I ran out of the tube I had, so. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now cross your freaking fingers.
You can see it coming in the lower pin. So you always shoot just enough grease out that you can spot it.
All right, there we go. Okay, and then with these, we got another one we got to hit right there. And then this one on the pin down here, the thing, what locks it onto the bucket is a kind of a important one to make sure to get to, but it's at a goofy spot on these ASVs, so you either got to get the bucket up or you got to lay it down like this. Ah, you kidding me? That means we got to pull another pin probably. It's because it's the same thing. Yeah, these need to be like greased like daily.
Every 8 hours.
I can only pet you a little bit through the fence. I know. It's good to see you too. Hi, sweet boy.
Okay, so let's talk about the track system on the ASV. We showed you a close-up of that track system earlier, and what it is, it's got actually a rubber coating over the top of it. And there's kind of a misconception out there, and a lot of people are saying that the track systems on these ASVs are wearing off excessively fast. And what's happening is that rubber coating that's over those rollers is actually chipping off, but it's actually designed to. You don't need to have that rubber coating on those at all for the track system to operate. What that rubber coating is, that's just an extra layer of cushion to help extend the track life and to smoothen out the ride. When that rubber coating wears off, you don't have to replace anything on the track, you can just keep going. I'll show you another close-up of it so you know what I'm talking about.
Love that sound. All right, let's do some more.
So that's the Max Series cab that Sam is in right now, so you can just see that it's just, the visibility is phenomenal in it. And ASV's not paying me to say this. They don't know I'm making this video at all. I'm just sharing the equipment, the tools, what we've learned, what we like, what we don't like. I'm sharing it all, good, bad, and in between. I got nothing to lose by sharing it with you. There's the rollers right there, and take a look at that rubber coating on top of it. When that wears off, you've got a steel wheel underneath it, and you're still good. That track system is still good, but a lot of guys mistake that when that rubber coating disappears, that they've got to replace that, and it doesn't have to be replaced by any means. It just doesn't have to be replaced. And another cool thing about this track system is it was designed by people up in northern Minnesota to handle snow. So a lot of you guys have asked me, hey, how do you like those tracks in snow? Do you like those or tires? And I'll take those tracks right there over tires, over any set of tires, any day of the week in snow. But it's got to be those specific tracks. The reason I'll take them over snow is it allows the machine to climb snowbanks and to stack snow higher than a tired machine could ever go. Now that's a lot of information on a track system in a wall video, and I promise you we're going to get right back on track with wall videos, but this was a question that got asked, and why not address it?
Ooh, we got to get a whole lot of names on the back of this block. Morning. Landon. Alex.
He forgot somebody.
Oh, what is the date today?
Forgot Tim.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I almost forgot Tim. Whoa. Good spot, bud. Let me see. Is that Jesus? It's August already.
So what you're seeing right here, we're gonna actually get this prepped for a paver patio that you're gonna see coming up next week. So we're gonna take this project and roll right into the next phase of this job and take you guys along for the ride on that. Now this wall is supposed to intentionally have that bend to compensate for the treehouse. We didn't screw up and not build a straight wall. Every bend and curve you see in this wall was very intentional, and the reason it was is to optimize the yard space.
Before they get entombed. Oh no, little guy. Come back, I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you. There we go. Yeah, we'll try and see if we can kick some of them loose before they get packed.
And why Sam is picking up toads down in front of the retaining wall is because we're gonna add soil down to the front of the wall and pack that base in so that we've got a good, firm, strong toe in on the bottom side of that retaining wall, because below our retaining wall is a pretty steep hill. This corner that you see right here is actually a custom fabricated corner because it's not a pure 90-degree corner. I don't know if I can do that. It's actually more than a 90. It kind of comes to a weird point. And the reason that we did this wall like this is to make 100% use of the usable space of the yard. And this customer wanted as much yard space as possible, so the actual retaining wall follows the contours of the property line. So now this is the final phase of the project. This is where we're installing the black dirt, prepping it for the grass areas that are coming up.
It's Joey in the ASV, Poison Natural. It's gonna really freak Tim out if he watches this. Don't worry, Timmy, he's staying like 10 feet away from the wall. It's okay, don't worry.
So now this is the actual Hydra Bucket. You may not be able to tell it, but what Blaine is doing now, Joey's not in the skid loader for this part of it. Joey was training in on the skid loader earlier, but what Blaine is doing with that black dirt, he's laying it out and he's using the power grader in the Hydra Bucket to get everything loosened back up. You can see the pavers getting in the background getting set up, and where the actual outline of the paver patio will be coming up next week. And actually, if you look, you can see the paver patio is finished. That's a little bit of a sneak peek behind you. So this is actually after the pavers have been installed and everything is completely done, but I don't want to give everything away because next week, you guys, it's going to be all pavers all week until this job is completely wrapped up. So get ready, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this series and you're looking forward to the next one, let me know in the comments down below. And then we got a lot of cool stuff in the pipe works right now. In fact, I just got off the phone with Josh from Stony Ridge Farms. I don't know if you know who he is, but we're going to be testing out a brand new attachment for a skid loader for mulching brush and heavy brush cutting that's never been seen before. He's coming to Minnesota. Then we're going from St. Paul, Minnesota to St. Cloud, Minnesota, picking that up. And then we're heading up to northern Minnesota, where we're gonna either mow over at Shangri-La Douche or we're gonna mow at Shangri Lodge. I don't know which one, but we got a lot of clearing to do, and we're gonna let him get behind the wheel of it and get his 2 cents on it, and it's gonna be fun. And we got a lot of stuff coming down the line in between there. So that's all we got for you on this one. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I hope you learned something. Let me know what you appreciate about these videos. So that way, if there's more of it that I can do, I'll try to include it in future videos. That's it for this one. God bless you guys, and go get them. See you on the next one.